This is Dr. Janet Piedilato, welcoming you to another two-card reading from the Mystical Dream Tarot. What does the week ahead have to tell us? Let's have a look. We see before us two cards, the Ten of Cups and Judgment. And as we look upon the cards, just immediately we see a cross. Now, is it a cross that we carry? Is it the challenge or the sorrow or loss that we've experienced in the last several months? But there's a fire beneath the egg, and the middle is the cross. And all around it, we have small glimpses of something different, a loaf of bread, the moon within a mirror, and scales, balances. Is it perhaps not a cross, but a sign representing the four directions? And then we have judgment, and we have a male and a female naked, sitting in a great place of beauty. There's a building with columns rising high, and an image of a deity with an aura, a halo around their head. In the water, gold fish, and in a great archway, a robed figure with the arms stretched upward and a moon behind them. Judgment. So what do these cards tell us about the week to come? Well, we look at that egg, and in many ways, the egg almost has the form of a stone, of a rock, something solid. So are we carrying with us the challenges of the past several weeks or months? Is it like concrete? Has it made us stable, or has it put us in a position that we don't want to change? Is the stability something that's real or not? In the north, we have the moon, which is so emotional. Are we so emotional about everything that's happened, about losses, about death, about change, that in fact we are like concrete, not wanting to change, and we're very emotional about it? For in the north is our ordeal. But in the south, there's fire. Has it transformed us from who we usually know ourselves to be, to someone inflexible, like a stone? An egg can't open if it's like a stone. But the fire in transforming us can be a good transformation. It can bring us from a place where perhaps we were comfortable with everything familiar, but perhaps the door will open to a new experience, something that will bring us forward, something good for our soul. In the West, what do we see? It's a loaf of bread, but that loaf of bread is shaped like a bridge. Something needs to be left behind. The bread is an offering. And by leaving that something behind, we move through the bridge over to the east, where we see the scales perfectly balanced. The card seems to show us that, yes, we can consider ourselves carrying a cross like victims, or we could look at all of the experiences, the ordeal, the transformation, the deaths, as leading us to a door to something new, that we've come to that place in our life, not to be a victim, but to take those challenges, look them squarely, and understand breaking through the crust of what's solid and would hold us back, so that we can move to something new and grow and have new experiences. And judgment, here we have a balance, male and female, right and left, above and below. There's balance. So we've moved through the sacrifices and the victimness of our life. We've accepted it, and we're ready to open that door. We've balanced our viewpoint. to understand what life is about. We want no deceit. We want truth. And so there's the being standing upon a great place with their arms welcoming us to balance, as above, so below. The light figure above, the dark figure below, welcoming us to move beyond that portal, male and female naked, naked truth, opening our eyes and seeing truth. Perhaps not what we want to see, but that which is important for us to help us move forward. There are generations behind us, ancestors all, who have gone through difficulties, loss, death, sorrows, and they've taken their strength to move ahead, their courage to open the door to the new life that lay ahead of them, even if at the time it wasn't one they chose. They did not choose to remain victims and wallow in the dark. They moved ahead. And so this card of judgment shows we've taken the balance and we've balanced it. Our view now is a balance of inner and outer, above and below. We now have the courage and strength to look directly at what we need and to move beyond stagnation, inertia, lies, and deceit. It's time now, the balance of Ma'at, of judgment, balance to clear, to bring us to an awakening, to help us to move forward. So the cards this week are very much about taking an inventory of all that's happened, all that we've experienced in the last several weeks and months, to decide not to be the victim, to just sit still, but to grab a hold of the courage to move ahead, to make ourselves a place beyond that door in the next chapter of our life where everything is balanced. The new week is about to dawn on us, and soon a new year. One more month, and we bid farewell to this year of great chaos and lockdowns. But let us not lock down our intuition and the clarity of our sight. Let us awaken to the truth of what we need to move forward and to grasp the handle of the door to tomorrow, so that each and every one of us will make a place, not only for ourselves, but for everyone who follows us, that they will remember that this time of great chaos was followed by a time of courage. And in our footsteps, our followers will come and learn. Many blessings. Stay well, keep healthy, and keep dreaming. This is Dr. Janet Piedilato. Have a wonderful week ahead.